Alright guys, I'm going to film real quick and show you guys how I put a decal on. So I have already kind of prepped my nails. I have deep water opal on for that blue. I have Swiss and Tell on for my white base. I've just put Orly Bonder on my first nail because I thought I was recording. Then I looked up and I was like, oh, maybe not. So I'm getting you caught up. So this is a dish of water that I have at my table. I just keep a lid on it till I'm ready to use it. I have a clear jelly stamper, and I have already cleaned the surface of it with my lint roller so that it's nice and clean and dry and ready to go. I have a bunch of tools off camera that you'll see as I use them, I'm sure. A jelly stamper is kind of a nice extra. I have like really shaky hands, so that's been really beneficial to me. That it's not necessary to do water slides. There's many people that do them without a stamper. So water slides work a lot like temporary tattoos on your skin. Just going to drop them into the water and let that backing get wet. I usually use some type of, tweezers. And I have precision tweezers as well, but I get nervous about poking my decal on accident, like poking through it. So I usually sort of like tag team with a couple of different types of tweezers, okay? So it's now, of course, it sinks to the bottom. So I'm now going to take it out. Just put it down on some type of lint-free pad. And get some of the water off of it. You don't want it to be wet when you put it on because you don't want to trap water into your manicure. That's bad news. You don't want some funky nail fungus. You're starting to get into really, really crummy medical things. So there we go. So now we've got it. I'm going to push my water up here out of the way since my tape surface is extremely small today. Yeah, so now you can see it start to slide off. It's on there flat. You can see underneath. Sorry, I keep remembering my camera's on over this way. So you can see underneath, if you look through, you can see the image. And then now that it's on there, I'm going to slide that backing off and throw it away off screen. This is sometimes where I'll get, if I have a wrinkle, sort of like feed water in just kind of under the wrinkle. And this helps me smooth it out on the surface of this water slide decal without, like tearing it or getting a weird fold too much. Some of this stuff will smooth out, or, the top coat, if you get a wrinkle, like totally masks that. So no freaking out. All right. So we can see our image. If I can get it to here. I know because my light's kind of down if I hold it up to the phone. So now I'm going to hold my hand in place. I brace my other hand against my desk because of my shaky hands. I can see the image through the thing, so I can line it up on my nail. Oh, I just bumped you guys. Sorry. And then sort of line it up, but don't get close and touch, because once it touches, it's on wherever it touches. I've done that before. It really sucks. So I'm going to line it up and then commit, and you just go. Roll straight up from your cuticle, to the top of your nail. Just roll it. And then I usually try, oh, I just picked it back up, son of a gun. Oh, because I'm putting it on the wrong freaking nail. Well, that's fortunate then. Look at that, guys. You got to see a real life mistake right in that person. Here, that'll stick better. So again, just roll it right on. Okay, see how it stuck down that time? And it is a little bit crooked there. That's okay. If you're looking that close at my nails to find mistakes, you better be taking me to dinner. So, all right. So it looks really crazy at first because you haven't cleaned it up yet. So I usually try to just sort of Fold things over. Now these are they're kind of delicate. I'm trying to pick which tool I'm going to use here. Sorry. Oh man, I just knocked you again. I'm so sorry, you guys. Here, we'll try this one, I guess. And I can just smooth it around my cuticles right down. You can see there's some wrinkles in there, but they will, once the top coats get on, you really can't see all that, so. And I'll tell you, whole nail decals are really different. You know, it is easier to do water slide decals that are small, like, you know, that fit within the nail instead of covering the whole nail. So if you can do a whole nail one, you can for sure do a. I'm a little son of a gun. Part of my phone stand is like literally right at my forehead height, so that's probably gonna be a common problem. Take some Dramamine, guys. So, all right. Now, before I do edge cleanup, because I get nervous, I'm going to put the lid back on my water. I am nervous Nelly around the open containers. Because I am kind of unsteady sometimes and clumsy. All right, so before I even clean up, I'm going to put a layer of Sachet Vite on the top as an extra measure of protection. So it does not, you don't have to do this. This is just what I do. Okay. But I'm trying to give extra protection to the decal before I start doing the edge cleanup. And I usually do one nail at a time like this from start to finish for the most part. I mean, I may put on another layer of top coat or glittery mani topper or things like matte top coat, whatever, to finish. But, you know, each nail I'm showing you, like, I do this one at a time just because they're very delicate and I don't want to mess them up or, you know, as I'm working on my other nails. So this is the part that I have done like the least amount of times. I did not really understand about the edge cleanup thing, and I was using like tweezers and like meticulously picking around them the first couple of times. Like, I'm glad I learned about this. All right. Now I freaked out because I'm getting remover on me. Okay. So I got a tiny little bit of remover. And this stuff just sort of melts. It's really cool how... I guess if you use acetone, it works even faster. I use a non-acetone, so it can take a minute to get it to erase. Or come apart. I can already see it. I can see it starting to sort of melt down. Maybe I'll... Wait, I have a tool for that. I remember what I did last time. Ooh, yes. So this is one of those little, like, see, wedge tools. Let me move this out of the way, too. Son of a gun, I just spilled all that on me again. Okay. Takes the finish off of my pretty colored mat, too. It's annoying. All right, and I think I bumped my head again on things. Sorry, guys. All right, let me try over here first. This is the part that makes me the most nervous. Okay. So I'm going to use this like edge cleanup tool thingamajigger. Sort of pick around it first. I think I remember doing this last time, and then I did edge cleanup when a little bit of the excess was like picked away or whatever. All right. Off screen, I'll put a little pile. Good Goodness, Pete, what is going on here? Move that out of the way. I had this much trouble getting them to separate on the edges. There we go. That's what I was looking for. And I just work teensy little bit at a time, right? I'm not in a rush here to tear it off. I've done this far. Like, I'd be really mad at myself if I tore it out of just impatience. So, just work really slow. I used a different, because my nails are really brittle right now. I use like a nail strengthener thing, not from Color Street, like a different brand. But son of a gun, hit that thing again. I wonder if, I mean, I know I got it on my skin because every time I use anything liquid, it gets on my skin. I wonder if that's why I'm struggling more with getting it to come off, because I was having that trouble with the strips themselves. Yesterday I just tore that one more than I wanted to. It's okay. This tells me to go slower. This is why I put the top coat on too, because I think it does help it not to tear in the places I don't want it to. It's given it extra structure. So this little knife doohickey thing is like pretty like sharp, I guess, or precise maybe. I don't know. It's sharp for a nail tool. Like, it's not gonna slice me, but I mean, I think if somebody bumped me at the wrong time, it could for sure. See, I just like work really slowly. This one's tearing more. This is why we did my not nail fee hand. Oh, maybe it's not as bad as it looks. Don't pick at it with your nail. Okay. It is tearing right there. Son of a gun, don't do that. Come on, man. You can do it. There we go. Yeah, it did tear a little bit on that edge, but I don't know if you can see it. If you look really, really close. Oh, there you go. If I hold it to the camera, that might help too. If you look close at the cuticle, you can kind of see it. The next layer of top coat will be fine. So I'm going to see the back of it. It's kind of got a lot of stuff under my nail too. That's where the edge cleanup comes in. Let's try this brush again. This is like the part I'm least familiar with because bumped you. Okay, let's just get that jack off the screen. That'll work. I can clean it up later. Yeah, that actually worked better, didn't it? I mean, I have really dry cuticles, but that's remedied with some nail oil at the end. All right, let's put another coat of this on it, and then I'll see what I can do with that back part. I think it's good enough to keep going and remain protected. So with like these decals, you really do want to try to get those edges down and completely sealed up under the top coat. And that really helps with how long they last in your manicure. So you don't want any of those edges, like seal them all down. Like, better to have to go back and like do edge cleanup if you get cuticle or get a top coat on your skin or something, because you really do want, want them completely covered. And I'm also doing the back. And I'll probably file this off maybe at the end, or maybe tomorrow once it's cured. And I might even put another layer of clear coat on after that, just to reseal the free edge. Okay. So it's a little bit sideways, but we got like our spooky trees in there. So let's like aim for a thumb this time. And hopefully this time I'll try to apply it to the correct finger the first time. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Let me put the Orly bonder on. I have to do that before I open my water. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do it off screen because I need to brace myself, and I can't brace myself that on my thumb that far up on the table. Give me a second. Almost done here. Okay, got my thumb done. It doesn't have to be fancy. It's just an underlayer. It's gonna get tacky. You know what I mean, for the decal to stick down. So we'll get our water back out. We'll get our and drop it in there. Okay. Where's my other? There we are. Oh, we still got stuff on that one. Okay. Oh, bumped you guys again. See, I'm telling you. My janky setup here. Okay, I'm gonna dip it, pull it out, put it on the things, close my water back up. Put it off screen again. Bring down my jelly stamper. All right. I might need that to dip my finger in to add water while I smooth it, I guess. I'm getting too efficient, you guys. I had to open the water back up. Closed it too early. Too efficient's kind of a major issue for me, trying to save energy. Sometimes I end up using more. All right. Let me see if I can get it centered a little nicer on the jelly stamper before I... Oh, it picked it up that time. Sometimes I have to, like, kind of flip it over with everything. Okay. So we're going to, again, sort of gently slide till I start seeing it start to come apart. Just be really gentle with it. Okay. And then I can grab this edge and sort of slide it the rest of the way off. I'm going to chuck that away off camera. Put a dot of water on here to smooth everything down as best I can. Come on, guy. Don't be a turd. There. And then we'll... Boy, that one does not want to unwrinkle right there, does it? Nope. See, we're staying here. No, don't fall. See, this is why I get nervous with water on here. Come on, man. Let's see if I can get water in the hole there. Sometimes that helps. I think it's just the curve of the... Yep. It's just the curve of the jelly stamper. It's going to be like that. Boy, I thought I had it for a second, but that didn't work either, did it? All right, well, I guess that's how it's going to be then. I probably let this thumb over dry, but we're going to go ahead and match them up. Now I'm going to do this, because usually I do this a different way, but... All right, we'll do our best. Match it up. Gosh, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know if you can see it. and then just commit to it. A little bit far down on my nail for what I was expecting. I was trying to get that wrinkle to not be there. Okay. As you can see now, it's down. I'll grab one of my tools over here. Further smooth it along the cuticle edges. Right. I gotta, yep, there's like a little piece of lint. Ugh, bumped you again. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. See that? All right. I'm going to try to top coat this on screen, you guys. This could be really bad. I might try to top coat. We'll see. In the moment, I might chicken out. But I'm going to try. Let's see if I can get, there's a different way I can brace it. Oh, man, that's a mess. Let's give an extra layer of protection. Now I can put my lid on my water for a minute while I do more edge cleanup. My little kniffy. There we go. Ah, bump. I think. Yeah, that's gonna work for that. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm being quiet. I like a lot. I have a lot to share. I don't know. I probably do if I think about it. Been working a lot. I took like a 2-week substitute teaching. Well, it was a substitute para contract. So that's been really fun, but it's been really hard on my body. My body just doesn't do great working that many days in a row, especially full-time hours. But it's been really fun to be in a classroom every day. And then like the same classroom like over and over again, right? Because I'm a substitute teacher, so of course like a lot of my jobs are just a different school every day, a different routine every day. Because it's somebody else's routine, right? So, and I'm just trying to go in and help everybody survive the day in a, you know, less than ideal situation. So that's why I haven't been doing my nails as much. I haven't been posting as much. It's been really sweet. Like, I've had a couple of friends reach out, so they noticed pretty quick that, like, my pattern of, like, how often I was posting especially like nail posts had changed, and I felt it was really kind, right? I felt like, wow, like people noticed and reached out to me, and like, I don't know, that felt really good. I guess I didn't expect people, I don't know. They're just a bunch of pictures of my nails, right? I love it, and I have nail friends that love it, but like on my regular Facebook page, you know what I mean? Most of my friends, I guess I don't perceive like as every being like, oh, you know what I mean? We pay attention to Vanessa's nails or anything I post. I'm just a Joe Schmo, right? So it was like cool to know that people missed me or recognized that my online pattern had changed. I don't know. It was cool. I just didn't expect it, I guess. Maybe part of it's because I know like nothing was wrong. I just have been exhausted. And that's part of chronic illness, right? It's the reason why I can't work full time is because really we have to be able to work and then like also live our life. And I can't do that. I mean, I'm behind on every chore. I actually paid my kid, my kid's, like 20, like $50 to come do my dishes. I don't have a dishwasher. We just wash by hand. So he came and did my dishes, and they also like swept my kitchen, like cleaned my kitchen floor. Didn't need to like really be mopped or anything, but needed to be swept. So, and he needed the money. They needed the money. So it worked out like symbiotic. So okay. So we have one done here. I'll put another layer of top coat on. And then so that's my one hand. I meant to put these on the other way, I guess, but like I always forget to put them on upside down. So like when I take a picture, it will be, I guess I could put these on the other way. Nobody'd know that they were opposites on my hand. Except me. I might do that. It's easier to take a picture when I don't have to like worry about the weird shadows or how it's going to appear when I flip the image upside down and stuff. I probably overthink all that stuff way too much. Probably nobody gives a shit about the quality of my nail fees except me. But I could also make a case for if I'm the one who thinks it's a priority or is picky about it, then that's really the only opinion that should matter about my nails and my nail photos that I take myself. I can be as picky as I want to. All right. So, and again, I'm going to hit really hard with that. I don't even know if I'm on screen here. Hit really hard with that free edge too to make sure that I get them sealed down super well. Okay. So, no, it's not like the greatest video. I'm going to do my other two off screen because I do a much better job when I'm not working around the camera also. And I just don't feel confident enough to do my nail fee hand on screen. And I do want it to look kind of decent, so I take pictures. So, but like that gives you like a general idea of kind of how I do it. You can put like the mani topper. These look fantastic with matte top coat. So I'll probably matte this this whole manicure out. I love the Prism FX when they're matted also. So I'll probably matte this whole manicure out Monday night so that I can have like a school look on Monday. That, that's one thing. And then matte always makes it feel like a different manicure, so that it'll be fun to feel like I changed my nails for Tuesday. So, and then Tuesday's my last day of this 2-week or 15-day contract that I have been working in. So that'll be sad to say bye to the students and the staff and that I've been working with for the last couple of weeks. But honestly, like, these people have been, I work at like 2 schools. I could work at all the schools. I'm certified to be a substitute teacher and a substitute para, and I can do like some clerking and stuff like that. But I really, really love working with children with like pretty extreme behaviors. So some of them are like behavior disorder, emotional disturbances, mental health kind of thing. And then some of my students that are in these schools, are like, children with like autism or other kind of different types of special needs issues that just need a really high level of support in their diagnosis. And generally in these schools come with also with pretty extreme or unpredictable behaviors, and so they do better in these smaller classes in this more contained school that kind of provides a higher level of various different types of support. So it's my favorite population of students to work with are these kids. So we have an elementary school that's dedicated to this population of students in our district. And then we also have another school that's like a middle school / high school that's dedicated to this demographic of students in our district. So these two schools are the schools that I work at the most, just because I love the population of students the best. Like I really have always loved working with children and adults with behavior disorders and like in related fields like that. And so this, because I only work in two schools, I sub for a lot of these. I just get to know these people. I've worked a lot with these students that I'm working with now. Almost all of them I worked with pretty extensively at different points, last year, and subbed in their classes like really often. So I knew most of them coming into this, kind of why I took the 15-day contract. So it's just been really, really fun. Some days it's pretty high contact when people get overstimulated and behaviors start becoming more prevalent during those times of overstimulation. So there's been a couple days that have been kind of like a contact sport rather than a, school or whatever. But like, that's part of what I love about it. It's an unpredictable environment and kind of high octane version of teaching, which is really, really fun. So super enjoy my students. It's just, I've been very tired because, I can either work or I can live the rest of the parts of my life, do my chores, do my hobbies. I mean, I'm desperately in need of going like grocery shopping just because it's not that I don't have the money to go shopping. I mean, I've made the money. I have a grocery budget. It's the now making the time to go to school. So, all right, well, I'll do the rest of my nails off, but I want to do my little, I know it's not the highest quality video and probably a lot of it's jacked up, but like, hopefully you've learned something about the basics of kind of like how to put a water decal on. So I'll talk to you soon. Love you guys. Bye.